Okay, good morning. So we are going to tackle the last chapter for your prelims. That would be the muscular system. Okay? So please bear with me because this is just 54 slides. So the majority of the topics that you are going to learn will be on your own because you are going to read the book. Okay? So just listen, no? Take your ball pens with you and take some notes as no, jot down some notes as I discuss the relevant and more high yield concepts on this chapter. Okay, so previously, no, we have learned about the skeletal system. So this is hand in hand works with your muscular system. So this is responsible for different types of body movement. May it be, let's say, lumalakad ka, no, tumatakbo, etc., etc. So they contract or shorten and are the machine of the body. So even though I am talking lang, no, speaking, etc., that is also a movement of the muscles in my face. No, that's why it's very important that your muscles is very no, you can still move, no, that there is a quality of movement para hindi magiging palpak yung isang movement. Okay? And we are going to learn later on the three basic muscle types in the body. We have the skeletal, the cardiac, and the smooth muscle. So what are the characteristics of a muscle? A muscle will always be elongated. However, when it contracts, it usually shortens. Okay? So kailan nagkakaroon ng shortening? If there is movement of microfilaments. Always remember in the terminology, pag sinabi mong myo, that is still a muscle, a mys, that is still a muscle, and the sarco means a flesh. Okay? So skeletal muscle characteristics, most of the time, no, these are attached by tendons to the bone. So your muscle is not directly attached to the bones. You are going to use tendons, which is part of your connective tissue, no, before it will attach itself to the bone. So the cells are multinucleated. Ibig sabihin, meron siyang nucleus, marami siyang nucleus sa isang cell. Okay? So meron din tayong always remember that skeletal muscle will always be striated, it has visible banding, and it is voluntary. The point pa lang that you can move your head, you can move your hand, etc., no? You control it with your consciousness that is voluntary. Okay? So cells are surrounded and bundled by connective tissue for it to have a great force. But remember, no, even though that your muscle, no, very strong ka, you are not Superman nga dili ka mo kapoy. No, hindi ka makapoy. So you are expected that you are going to tire yourself. No, that's why rest is very essential, no? After mong magkaroon ng isang activity, you are expected to regain your energy by resting. Okay? So when you talk about connective tissue, it is being wrapped. No, when you are talking about skeletal muscle, this is being wrapped by a connective tissue. Ibig sabihin, meron din niya siya, no? If you are going to eat karne, no? If you are going to eat karne, you are expected na meron ka talagang what? No murag ano 'di ba tanawon gud ninyo ang magkamagkaon mo og karne no na murag naa siya murag panit ang isa ka muscle. Katong panit nga isa ka muscle, that is what you term as the perimysium. Okay? Yung endomysium naman, that one is a specific, specific covering of your sa gamay pagyud nga level. Okay? So we have a tendon attached to the bone. This is your muscle. This is epimysium. Murag dako-dako ang iyang i-cover. The perimysium usually covers one fascicle. Tapos eventually yung isang maliit na muscle fiber is covered by the endomysium. Okay? So fascia, this one is still mas kung na ay nag-cover sa mga fascicle, group of fascicles, no? Ang nagka-cover diha sa epimysium nimo is still the fascia. So fascia, epimysium, perimysium, and eventually endomysium. So unsa ang nagka-cover sa imuhang muscle fiber? That's the endomysium. Unsa ang nagka-cover sa group of muscle fibers? That's the perimysium. Unsa ang nagka-cover sa group of your fascicle? That will be the perimysium. No? And eventually, sa epimysium, no? And eventually, the perimysium is being covered by the fascia. So, pag sinabi mong epimysium, no, this blends into a connective tissue attachment. Now, we have a tendon. This is cord-like structure. Yung aponeurosis naman, these are sheet-like structure. So, aponeurosis, usually, you can see this one in your skull and your abdomen. No, yung tendon mo, most of the time, you can see this one sa imuhang mga upper extremities, lower extremities, etc., etc. So what are the sites of muscle attachment? We have the bones, we have the cartilages, we have the connective tissue coverings. Yung smooth muscle naman, this is different than your skeletal because this one you cannot control since it is involuntary and it has only one nucleus. Isa lang yung nucleus niya as compared to the skeletal muscle which has multi-nucleated na format. Okay? And also, it has no striations. Okay? So, saan mo to makikita? Usually in the organs of the body, just like your esophagus, your stomach, no, your intestine, etc., etc. Yung cardiac muscle naman, it has striations. Ang i-remember nyo dito sa cardiac muscle is that it has a specific, no, distinct feature which is the intercalated disc. Again, this is the intercalated disc. Very important to remember. Pag may nakita ka sa exam, intercalated disc, that is the cardiac muscle. Anong importance ng intercalated disc? It usually is the pathway ng electricity sa heart para mas mabilis yung pag-distribute ng electricity. Okay? Again, yung sinasabing nilang makokontrol mo yung pagtibok ng puso, hindi. Because your heart muscle or your cardiac muscle is involuntary. No, hindi mo mapipili kung sino ang tinitibok ng puso mo, no? Because literally you cannot control your heart, no? Because your heart does not know how to love. It is just beating for love, pero your hypothalamus is the one responsible for emotion. It's not your heart. Okay? And it has a steady pace, ibig sabihin, no, dili na siya pwede nga ibang level nga movement, no? Dili na siya pwede magbabay, mong istorya, etc. Because the function of your cardiac muscle is only to pump, no? And the time that your heart stops pumping, that's the time that you are being called dead. Okay? So what are the function of your muscles? No, most of the time, or mainly most of the time, no, the function of your muscle is to produce movement. No, pag gumalaw ka, kapag umalis ka, tumayo ka, umupo ka, no, you talk to your classmate, etc., you produce movement. And when you produce movement, sometimes you maintain posture. You know, that is because of the muscle. No, kung yung parang maglakad ka talaga, no, parang anak ka ng mayaman talaga na pak, no, ganun, makikita mo talaga may tindig siya. That is the function of the muscle also. Ano pa? Stabilize the joints, no? Para hindi ka magiging lampa, no? You have muscles. You need muscles. That's why individuals na parang atrophied na or masyadong maliit na yung mga muscle nila, parang marag literal nga, isa lang mo kasipa, no? Wala na, madagma na sila. And also, you need muscles to generate heat. That's why, anong ginagawa ng katawan mo most of the time? When you are being exposed to cold environments, you shiver, you move, no, you try to move. When you move, there is heat. That's why, no, kung init na gani kaayo nya, sige pa jud kag latagaw, sige pa jud kag lakaw, sige pa jud kag istorya, the more you move, the more heat you generate. That's why if example, ano yung ginagawa nila, ano yung inside joke nila, no? Kapag malamig daw yung environment, you need to move, no? Especially yung mga couples, they need to move to generate heat, no? So alam niyo na yung mga pinagsasabi ko, no? Matanda na kayo. So pag sinabi mo namang microscopic anatomy of the skeletal muscle, this one you need to learn the definition. Wala naman siya masyadong function no? Most of the time, these are just a description of the microscopic anatomy of the skeletal muscle. So, di ba, sabi ko kanina, your skeletal muscles are multinucleated. Ibig sabihin, it contains a lot of what? It contains a lot of nucleus, kaya nga multinucleated, no? So there are nuclei. This is a plural form of nucleus, no? Beneath the sarcolemma. The sarcolemma is the covering of the group of myofibrils. Ibig sabihin, yung isa ka putos nga myofibril, ang tawag diha is sarcolemma. Okay? The sarcoplasmic reticulum, this is a specialized smooth endoplasmic reticulum inside the sarcolemma. Okay? So when you talk about a myofibril, this is yung maliit. Okay, yung maliit na yung bilog, 'di ba? You have myofibrils, tapos isa ka grupo nga myofibrils, ang tawag diya is isa ka fiber, no? So myofibril is composed of different myofilaments, and you have to remember the different na bands, no? You have the I band, which is known as the light band. You have the A band, also known as the dark band. So dok unsa nang ginami nimo dok nga I and A? So kaning clear dire, kaning puti dire, no, that is what you call the I band. Okay? Kaning red dire, that is what you call the A band. Dok unsa man ang H zone? Lahi na mga H zone. No, kana mga H zone o mga M line, mga specific features lang na siya inside this specific bands. For example, ang Z disc makita nimo sa I band. Unsa itsura niya? Murag Z. Okay? Ang H zone makita nimo sa A band, mura siyag H. Okay? Yung M line naman, saan mo siya makikita? Dito din sa inside the A band, inside pagyud sa H zone. Okay? So unsa ang isa ka content sa sarcomere? Gikan sa isa ka Z disc paadto sa isa ka Z disc, that is what you call the sarcomere. Okay? So organization of the sarcomere, no? Ito yung sinasabi ko. You have the A band, you have the light band. Okay, the I band. So yung thick and the thin, no? This one, ito magmo-move yan kasi siya. Once it moves closer to each other, that is what you call now the contraction. Okay? Okay, myosin filaments ito. As you can see, no, meron siyang parang mga ganyan. Yung mga ganyan niya, once it moves papunta dito, no, that is what you call already a movement. That is what you call already the contraction. Okay? Mula siyang mag-move, no? It moves. That's why tinatawag siya contraction. So what are the properties of skeletal muscle? Irritability, its ability to receive and respond to a stimulus. It has also contractility, no? Its ability to shorten when there is an inadequate stimulus. Okay? So itong nerve stimulus, remember that you can control your muscles not because you have a brain inside your hand or inside your head, inside your elbow, no? You have control with your muscle because the the nervous system is trying to interact with your muscular system. Again, kailangan niya munang dadaan doon sa utak mo papunta sa muscle mo. No, hindi yan pwede na, Dok, as in, ing anak kapaspas? Yes, ing anak kapaspas. No, ganun kabilis yung interaction ng kuryente galing sa utak mo papunta sa nerve mo. Okay? So, in your nerves, no, we have what we call the neuromuscular junction. This one, no, ang imuhang nerve moadto siya sa iba sa imong muscle. Tapos katong murag ilahang gap dito, no, this one, kaning gap nila diri mo ni ginatawag nimo na synaptic cleft. Diya na sila naga-exchange og what? They exchange the chemicals, okay? Neurotransmitters. The chemicals, these are neurotransmitters para ma-move nimo siya. That's why in your book, you need to study about the different na mga, tawag nito, yung different na mga neurotransmitters. Okay, yung GABA, yung glutamine, your acetylcholinesterase, lalabas yan siya sa exam. Okay? So your synaptic cleft, this is the gap between the nerve. Ito siya, no? Yung synaptic cleft, this one. No, the nerve and muscle do not make contact. So they do not touch each other, pero meron silang bridge. No, yung bridge na yan, yung pwedeng lang dumaan dyan are the chemicals. Okay? Okay. So, when you talk about the transmission of nerve impulse to a muscle, no, you need to study about the neurotransmitters involved. Okay? Basta ang point lang dito is, when there is an acetylcholine being released from your nerve paputang muscle, nagkakaroon ng contraction. Okay? Yun lang. You just have to use the internet for you to easily grasp the concept. Kasi if basahon lang nimo ang libro, tapos maminaw lang ka sa akong lecture, tapos mauna to, no, dili siya magsulod sa imong utok. So what you are going to do is you try to search in TikTok, no? You search nerve impulse transmission, ma neuromuscular junction, no? Kay para at least even though nga mag-TikTok lang ka, mapuslan gyapon imong time. Okay? Okay. So again, when the sodium rushes into the cell, no, it generates an action potential. Okay, when it started, it cannot be stopped. So the sliding filament theory, again yung sliding filament theory, always remember na nagmo-move, no? Ginabutong ni siya, no? Ginabutong ni siya sa imo nga unsa man, myosin heads, no? Kanang murag nay ulok-ulok diha mo ng myosin heads, butungon aniya paadto diri sa sulod. So when this moves, that is what you call the contraction. Okay? So the sliding filament theory, so this continued action causes the myosin along the actin. So these move to each other. And the result is that the muscle is shortened or what you call the contraction. Okay? Yun na yung sinasabi ko kanina pa. So sabi ko ito, when the calcium moves, eventually nagkakaroon, ipamumove yun dito, etc., etc., nagkakaroon ng contraction. So, contraction of a muscle is all or none. Ibig sabihin, kapag contract siya. If dili ka abot siya og contract nga level, dili siya mo-contract. So, within a skeletal muscle, no, not all fibers may be stimulated during the same interval. So, you have different combinations of muscle fiber contraction. So, this may give different response. Pag sinabi mo namang graded responses, no, it has different degrees of skeletal muscle shortening, no, like rapid stimulus. So, in cases na, for example, na kay tetanus, ang tetanus nimo, ang tetanotoxin, ang tetanospasmin, it usually inhibits the stimulus, the inhibitor. So, yung tetanospasmin, it inhibits the inhibitor, which is the GABA. So, if inhibits the GABA, anong nangyayari? Nagkakaroon ng, wala na mag-inhibit sa imuhang contraction. So, what happens is, eventually, sige kag kirig-kirig, sige kag contract imong muscle. Mauna nga magka-opistotonus or magka-contraction, magkiwi yung baba. So muscle responds to strong stimuli, no? Muscle force depends upon the number of fibers stimulated. So more fibers contracting, mas malaki yung muscle tension. So muscles can continue to contract unless they run out of energy. So ano yung energy? Ang importante ng alam nyo dito is your muscles use ATP. This is the currency of the cell. Okay? Yung ATP. Lalabas sa exam. Okay? Remember yan. And remember that only 4 to 6 seconds worth of ATP is stored in the muscle. So, ito, basta ang dapat na alam nyo dito is that you need creatine phosphate, no? And you are going to convert the creatine phosphate to creatine. Tapos, ang gagamitin mo for the conversion is the ADP na magiging ATP. So, you are going to add phosphate here. Okay? Yan. Anaerobic glycolysis, on the other hand, pag sinabi mong anaerobic glycolysis, you do not have to use oxygen. So you are going to convert glycogen to glucose. Okay? And yung glucose mo na yan, it will be converted to pyruvic acid, no? And eventually it will become lactic acid. Sa pag-convert ng glucose mo to pyruvic acid, you are going to produce ATP. Okay? So, Doc, ano yung importante sa amin, Doc? Is it the lactic acid? No, it's the conversion of ATP. Okay? Kasi yun yung ginagamit mo for energy. Aerobic respiration, on the other hand, you are going to use oxygen. So, when you use oxygen, you are going to use your mitochondria kasi doon nangyayari ang tinatawag nating oxidative phosphorylation. Remember that you are going in one glucose, you can produce 36 ATP. Again, one glucose, one level of glucose or isang glucose makakaproduce ng 36 ATP. So, the more you eat carbohydrates, the more energy that you are going to get. So, when a muscle is fatigued, it is unable to contract. That's why if pagod ka na, wag mo talagang i-pursue. Wag mo na talagang ipupush, no? Because you need to rest. Okay? Kapag pagod yung katawan, for example, nag-fun run ka, tapos mag-fun run na pud ka ugma, no? May natin ginatawag na muscle fatigue. So when you have muscle fatigue, you don't expect yourself to recover that fast. So anong kagawin mo? You are going to rest. Okay? Same with oxygen depth. The more that you are going to use your muscle, the more that your muscle will demand oxygen, and this oxygen is very important for your muscle. So once hindi pa yan nakaka-recover ang muscle mo, no, with your oxygen debt, it will not move. Okay, that's why after ano ginagawa mo kapag nag-fun run ka, hinihingal ka. Okay, kasi naubos na yung oxygen mo sa katawan, ginagamit na siya ng muscle. So anong gagawin mo? No, hahabulin mo yung hininga mo. No, hahabulin mo yung hininga mo para mai-increase yung oxygen ulit sa katawan. Okay? So what are the top types of muscle contraction? Pag hindi siya gumagalaw, no, or hindi siya lumiliit, that is what you call the isometric. Kapag lumiliit naman siya, that is what you call the isotonic. Okay? So muscle tone, some fibers are contracted even in relaxed muscle. No? The process of stimulating various fibers is involuntary. Okay? So the movement is attained due to a muscle moving an attached bone. Okay? For example, you have here a muscle. Yung muscle mo, this only moves because nag-contract to. Tong muscle na to. Okay? Try nyo nga yung parang mag-flex mo sa inyong muscle, no? Imagine ninyo nga ang ginamove nimo diya dili ang forearm muscle nimo. Unsa ginamove nimo diya? It's your muscle from your arm, no? Ginabutong sa imuhang muscle gikan sa imong arm ang imuhang bone nga gikan sa forearm. Okay? So again, you need to when you go to medicine kasi, you are going to memorize the origin, insertion, action, no? Pag sinabi mong origin, ito yung pinanggalingan ng muscle. Pag sinabi mong insertion, dyan yung naka-attach yung muscle. Dira ang tendon. Okay? So, most of the time, ang origin ang nagabutong sa imuhang insertion. That's why, ang movement niya is paadto ani. Okay? So, if you are going to use your muscle, no, especially when you exercise or go to the gym, syempre, lalaki yung muscle, lalaki yung strength, no, magkakaroon ng muscle efficiency, and it is more fatigue resistant. Kasi sanay eh. No, that's why when you practice, when you move, when you do yung mga exercises, no, may warm up ka, no, hindi ka madadali ma-fatigue. Okay, maunang importante nga mag-warm up sa ka before ka mag sayaw-sayaw, no, before ka mag-exercise, before ka mag-gym. Because the more that you are going to use without the warm up, the more nga paspas mawala ang imong energy. No? So unsay buhaton nimo? Just like your muscle, no? Your brain needs to be kailangan niya ma-expose sa stressful environment, kailangan niyang gamitin para mas maganda yung function. No? So yung muscle mo, the more you go to gym, the more you run, mas maganda yung effect mas maganda yung build ng katawan mo, no? mas maganda yung effect niya sa katawan mo, mas marami kang mas dako ang energy nimo nga mabuhat, no? Nga wanang importante ang exercise. So when you talk about flexion, no, you are moving, no? Gina-flex nimo just like you ano no, kanang mag-flex gud ka nga ipataas nimo imuhang pagawas nimo imong biceps, that is flex. No mo yan ingon nilang ay gina-flex niya, no? Pero if you are going to move it flat, no, going away from you, no, kung paadto for example, this is your arm, paadto ana, that is flexion. Tapos if kani ibaba nimo, that is extension. Okay? Yung rotation naman, you are moving your head. Yung abduction, no? Ito, no? Flexion, you move, no? Ito, you move, no? When you straighten it, that is extension. So, ito, no? When you move your head up, that is extension. When you move your head down, that is flexion. When you move your head palikod, that is hyperextension. When you move your head, no, to the left and the right, that is rotation. If you are going to bika and paatubang your paa, that is lateral rotation. If ipasulod nimo, that is medial rotation. Okay? So abduction is pa loob. Okay? Yung left abduction, yung left, no, abduction moving away. Okay? Ito, moving away. This is abduction. Okay? No? Ulit-ulit. Pag sinabi mong abduction, kinukuha. Abduct eh. Kinukuha. Pag sinabi mong adduction, pababa, pabalik. Okay, ito. Ito yun siya. Okay, adduct, paloob. Abduct, palabas. Circumduction is paikot-ikot yung kamay. Okay? So you have types of muscle. We have the prime mover. This is the the muscle with the major responsibility. Siya yung nagmo-move talaga. Pag sinabi mong antagonist, it opposes, no, the movement of the prime mover. Pag sinabi mo namang synergist, it helps the prime mover. Okay? So yung prime mover yung nagmo-move, yung antagonist yung nagre-reverse, yung synergist naggatabang sa prime mover. Okay? So sometimes we can help, no, name the muscles using their direction of the muscle fibers. So pag sinabi mong rectus, it's straight. No? Pag sinabi mong rectus abdominis, it's a straight muscle in the abdomen. Pag sinabi mo namang size of the muscle, pwede mong gamitin ang maximus or minimus or medius. Yung iba, no, for example, your gluteus maximus, it's the largest muscle of the buttocks. No? Pag sinabi mong gluteus medius, that's the middle or the intermediate size muscle of the buttocks. Pag sinabi mong gluteus minimus, no, that is the small muscle of the buttocks. Okay? Nakadepende yan siya. Sometimes you can easily name muscles, no, nakadepende sa lugar nila. For example, you can see it in your, for example, what? Sa imong temporal bone. So ang naa sa temporal bone nimo, no, nga muscle is the temporalis, no? Very easy to remember. Pag sinabi mo namang number of origin, it can be depending sa imuhang head. So for example, you have 2 heads, that would be biceps. If you have 3 heads, that would be triceps. Okay? Also, makikita mo rin siya, no? You can also name them according kung asa nimo sila makita. No? For example, sterno, clado, mastoid. Asa nimo makita ni? You can see this one in the sternum, in your clavicle, and in your what's this? The mastoid. Huh? The mastoid area. Okay? Pag sinabi mo namang shape, if that is triangular, that is deltoid. Also, you are going to observe, no? You have flexor and extensor. Nakadepende siya sa movement na ginagawa ng isang tao or yung pwedeng gawin ng muscle na yan. Okay? So, for example, no? Ito yung muscle na makikita mo sa front. Very easy to remember. That's the frontalis. Yung nag-open and close ng eyes mo, that's the orbicularis oculi. Yung nagkukos na pwede kang mag-smile, that's your zygomaticus. Okay? Pwede yung major and minor. Yung muscle na responsible in your chewing, that's your masseter. Yung para pang-kiss nimo, no? Pag open si mong bakba, that is your orbicularis oris. No? Nang naa sa likod nga muscle sa likod nimo, that's the occipitalis. Tapos kaning sa gilid nimo duol sa talinga, that is the temporalis. You also have different muscles of the trunk, no? You have the clavicle, the deltoid. No, a deltoid, this is triangular, mo ni siya sa elbow nimo, na ana gani ko, di ba? Pwede ako pa lean on sa imong deltoid, no, ganon. Okay, yung pectoralis mo naman, it's the muscle in the chest. You have pectoralis major and minor. Yung minor nasa loob niyan. You have the biceps brachii, yung favorite ng mga babae sa lalaki na makikita, no? Dakuag niya biceps, oy, no? This is the biceps. You have the brachialis inside and the brachioradialis from the forearm patungong arm. From the arm patungong forearm. Sa abdomen naman, no, you have the rectus abdominis. Ito yung sinasabi nilang abs. Okay? So, pwede patanaw sa imong rectus abdominis muscle. That's the abs. Okay? So, for those individuals na dili makita ilang abs, ingnon lang ninyo, I still have rectus abdominis. However, natabunan lang siya og fats. Okay? So, also have internal oblique, external oblique, no? And you have aponeurosis. Sometimes this aponeurosis, ito yung sa atbangan niya is the tambok. Okay, the fats. You also have, no? You also have the trapezius, yung muscle na nasa likod. Yung ibang lalaki, parang obvious masyado yung trapezius nila, no? Yung muscle naman sa bandang likod sa baba, that is the latissimus dorsi, no? Tapos you have different muscles na nasa likod. Okay? You need to study this one, no? Hindi nyo alam, baka ito yung ilalabas ko sa exam. Okay? So again, your examination for the laboratory will be given on Wednesday. That would be August 27. So, August 27 ba? Hindi ako sure. 27 or 20. O, basta 27. So, I am going to give it in a form of paper, no? Para you have ano kasi you have a written, no, tapos meron siyang identification. So we'll see, no, we'll see para mas madali siyang i-check ng mga third year ko. So ang gagawin nyo, you need to memorize these muscles, no, kahit ito na lang, no, you need to memorize this kasi very basic to ito yung basic na dapat memorize mo 100%. So kung ilalabas ko tong lahat tapos alam mo yan lahat, especially the muscle, perfect ka na. Okay, yan yung gagawin nyo. Again, ulit, i-memorize ito mga pictures na nasa slide na ito, baka lalabas sa exam. Yung mga pictures kasi sa slide na ito, makikita mo rin dun sa libro nyo. So, aralin nyo yung picture sa libro. Okay? So, again, you have different muscle, no? The gastrocnemius, etc., etc. So, I want you to memorize everything on these slides. Okay? Yan. Ito yung mas malaking version, yung mas maliit na version. Makalay nyo, ibibigay ko tong whole picture na to, no? Iba black and white ko. So, importante na alam nyo. Okay? Sige. Ano yung mga disorders relating to the muscular system? No? You have muscular dystrophy, you have the Duchenne, and the myasthenia gravis. So, as part of your attendance for this activity, what you are going to do is before Tuesday, no? That's Tuesday, 12 noon, yung president ng group should send to me a Google Drive containing your 1-minute video of, no, 1-minute video, you recording yourself answering the question, what is your favorite muscle and why? Again, you are going to post or you are going to record yourself answering what is your favorite muscle and why. The deadline for that one is Tuesday, 12 noon. Doc, sino ang gagawa ng Google Drive? Yung president. Doc, kailan namin isa-send sa inyo? Before Tuesday, 12 noon. Actually, you can do it naman after nito. No? So, 1 minute lang, no? Maximum of 1 minute, no? Dapat naka-explain ka ng maayos. Hindi pwedeng I love the masseter because I love eating, no? Hindi pwede yon. You need to expound your answer. The more that you expound your answer, the more that you are going to get an automatic 10 for your assignment. Okay? Sige. So I hope that you studied well and you have finished this video because this video is very important because ito yung last topic before your prelim exams. So please hit that subscribe button, char, YouTuber. No? So, I am not into YouTubing, no? Na timing lang na mas madali kasi siyang i-upload compared sa Google Drive. So, that's why I usually upload it in YouTube. Tapos, mas madali siyang ma-share, no? So, hit that like button, subscribe button for you to easily be notified of the updates or the uploads that I am going to have. If you are curious, no, I have travel videos, no, when I was still a medical technologist, no, dili man na siya luod dira tan-awon siguro. No, when I was very young then, no, 20 years old, 19 years old. So you can scan in actually, no. Para pang ano lang good nung pang relax ninyo, no. Ayaw lang niyo i-judge saka kung editing skills. Kabalo man ko nga masawod mo edit karong panahon. No? So if you don't have concerns or if you have concerns, don't hesitate to send me a message, no, using our official group chat. Don't send a private message, and as much as possible, chat me during weekdays. Okay? So that's it for this. No, I hope marami kang naaral and I hope that you are going to perfect my exam next week. God bless and see you after prelim exams.